For years, Bradley Walsh has been one of the most familiar faces on television. His voice, his humor, and his presence have become part of everyday life for millions of viewers. Whether hosting a quiz show or appearing in drama, he has always projected confidence, warmth, and reliability. To the public, Bradley seemed unshakable, someone who always knew how to lift the mood and keep things moving forward. But fame has a way of hiding the full picture. Behind the laughter, behind the bright lights and studio applause, there was a side of Bradley Walsh that very few people ever saw. A side shaped by responsibility, expectation, and constant pressure. For a long time, that side remained quietly tucked away, protected by professionalism and privacy. Until now. In a rare and deeply personal moment, Bradley Walsh's son has spoken out, not to create headlines, but to share understanding. His words were calm, thoughtful, and filled with respect, and yet they carried a powerful emotional weight that quickly captured the attention of fans. This was not about exposing secrets, it was about revealing the human reality behind a public figure so many people thought they knew completely. Growing up with a well-known father was never simple. Bradley's son explains that from a young age, he understood that his father belonged not only to their family, but to the public as well. Everywhere they went, people recognized him. Smiles, greetings, expectations, it never truly stopped. Yet at home, Bradley worked hard to be just dad. He made an effort to keep life grounded. Family dinners mattered. Conversations mattered. Even when work was demanding, he tried to stay present, to listen, to show up in the small ways that often mean the most. But being present doesn't mean being unaffected. According to his son, Bradley carried a deep sense of responsibility. He felt a strong need to live up to what people expected of him, not just as a performer, but as a symbol of consistency and positivity. That pressure didn't fade when the cameras turned off. It followed him home, quietly, invisibly. There were moments when his son could sense it, a longer pause than usual, a distant look, a tired smile that still tried to reassure everyone else. Bradley rarely spoke about those moments. He believed that handling things privately was part of his role. He didn't want worry to spread, his son implied. He wanted stability to be the loudest thing in the room. As the years went on, Bradley's career continued to grow. With success came even more expectations. The margin for error became smaller. The public image had to remain strong, familiar, dependable. That image didn't come without effort. Bradley's son shared that his father often placed others before himself, crew members, audiences, family. He wanted everyone to feel comfortable, supported, and entertained. And while that generosity was one of his greatest strengths, it also meant he rarely stopped to acknowledge his own needs. The son admits that understanding this took time. As a child, it was easy to see the fun, energetic side of his father. As an adult, he began to recognize the discipline and restraint behind it, the ability to keep going even when things felt heavy. There was no dramatic turning point, no single event that changed everything. Instead, it was a gradual realization that being strong all the time comes with its own cost. Bradley never wanted sympathy, he wanted respect for his work, his craft, and his commitment. He believed that audiences deserved consistency regardless of what he might be dealing with internally. That belief shaped how he lived his life. His son's decision to speak now was driven by appreciation, not concern. He wanted fans to see the full picture, not to feel sadness, but to feel connection, to understand that the joy Bradley brings to others is the result of dedication, effort, and quiet perseverance. When fans heard these reflections, the response was immediate and emotional. Messages of support flooded social media. Viewers shared how Bradley's shows had helped them through difficult moments in their own lives.
Many said they felt closer to him now than ever before, because suddenly the laughter felt even more meaningful. This story resonated because it mirrors something universal. So many people carry pressure silently. So many show strength while managing challenges no one else sees. Bradley Walsh's journey became a reminder that public success does not cancel out private effort. His son didn't describe a man overwhelmed by struggle. He described a man committed to responsibility, someone who understood the weight of his role and chose to carry it with dignity. That choice earned him respect, not just as a television personality, but as a person. Today, Bradley continues to appear on screen with the same familiar energy, the same reassuring presence. But now, fans watch with a deeper understanding. They see not just entertainment, but resilience, not just humor, but intention. This isn't a story about something hidden being uncovered. It's a story about something quiet being acknowledged, about recognizing the unseen effort behind a familiar smile. Bradley Walsh's son didn't break silence to change how people see his father. He spoke so that people could see him more clearly. And in doing so, he reminded us all that strength doesn't always announce itself. Sometimes it simply shows up, day after day, doing its job, asking for nothing in return. That may be the most powerful legacy of all.